Sierra Bradburn. For the CIP project, my group chose to research socioeconomic stratification. I think this is an important topic because, as we learned in lecture, the class that you grow up in can affect everything from your education to the type of music you listen to. So it's really something that impacts all of us. For my service learning project, I chose to volunteer at a food pantry called the Community Cupboard of Lawrence. It's run by Community Hospital. While I was there, I basically took boxes that already had like bathroom supplies and medicine in it, and I would put cheese sticks, eggs, some meat, tea, some fruit, and bread in it, and then cart it out to the people who were waiting in line. Something that I learned while working there is that the food pantries are they lack a lot of resources. So the food pantry that I worked at can only serve 250 people a day, and then they just have to turn everyone else away. Otherwise, they won't have enough food to last them the rest of the week. And then they had also mentioned that they usually only have 3 people there helping serve all those 250 people. So this creates a lot of lines, and so people just have to spend a lot of time waiting. And then another thing is that they are only open 14 hours a week, and most of that time is during normal business hours, except for like 2 hours. So this can negatively impact the people who might have 9-to-5 jobs. So they would have to request work off or go in during those last 2 hours and risk the place already having served 250 people. So an assumption that I had is that food pantries are only for low-income families, and that's really not the case. The food pantries are there to serve the entire community. They don't check your income or anything. And I think that this assumption is something that maybe a lot of people have, and it really negatively impacts the mental health of people. Someone had mentioned that it takes a while for people to like convince themselves to go to a food pantry, to like convince themselves that they need help, because they don't want to like feel like they need to ask for help. And that can put a lot of stress on them, because then they face food insecurity. And this kind of ties in to some of the research that my group had already done. One paper had mentioned that having low income can lead to stress and other mental illnesses, and the food pantries can help reduce food insecurity, which will save people money that they can use on things like their rent or school clothes for their kids. And so just that alone can take a lot of weight off of your shoulders and would then help reduce your stress. So I think that what we've learned can help us with our paper, because I think that witnessing what these low-income families, most of them were low-income families, even though like anyone can go, but witnessing what the low-income families experience will help us a lot more than just reading about it, because I think that when you experience something, then it helps you understand what you've read. Thanks.